I want to be the first to welcome you as new students to the University of Utah. We are so excited that you've chosen the U and even more to have you back on campus. It is you that brings so much energy and vitality to what we do here as a university. I know that the faculty and staff are equally excited to see you in our classrooms, labs, libraries, and dining facilities, alive with your minds, ideas, your hunger for knowledge, and for food. Our number one goal as leaders is your success as students, both academically and in your health and wellness. We have dedicated resources across campus to help you get the most out of your university experience. This is going to be an eventful year for me, too, as the new university president. I'm excited to begin this journey with you and continue to chart an upward path for the U as one of America's leading research universities. I have big aspirations for the university. It begins right now with each of us. Have a great year and go Utah.
I also want to add my warm welcome as you come to this great institution. The distinguishing characteristic of the University of Utah is that it literally and metaphorically opens the world to you. It's an institution with an international reputation, and every major company in the world hires graduates from the University of Utah. And if you're like me and you came from a place that's so small it doesn't have a stoplight and no one's ever heard of it, when you come to a place like the U, you can do anything. You can go anywhere, you can work any place, and you'll be prepared to work with the very best people on this planet. Every day, I talk with both faculty and students who say, I'm on the verge of a discovery. And it's not just in the science and engineering, but I hear it from those in the arts and the humanities and from every corner of this campus. The imagination of this community and the dedication to breakthroughs is simply extraordinary and inspiring. You're in for an amazing journey. And speaking of that,
hello, new students, and welcome aboard flight number 2025 on Air Utah. You are about to embark on an incredible journey, one that will take you to places of intellectual wonder you've never been before. But before we take off, we'd like to go over some important features of this 1,540-acre campus craft to ensure you have an enjoyable and successful trip. First off, unbuckle your packs. Make sure your tray table is out and ready for your books and laptop. And as a gentle reminder, please refrain from banging or putting your bare foot on the chair in front of you. Also, we highly discourage doing any personal hygiene during class. Looking at you, little Timmy. Looking at you.
In the unlikely event of a change in cabin pressure, oxygen masks won't be coming out of the ceiling. We encourage you to go outside, take advantage of walking and biking trails nearby, and world-class skiing in the mountains in our own backyard. There's also no entertainment screen in the seat back in front of you. But plenty of entertainment all over campus. Football and basketball games, gymnastic meets, concerts, student clubs, and much more.
Since we're not really flying and not over a body of water, you really won't need one of these. However, you should know that there are plenty of life preservers on campus. From our student success advocates, guidance counselors, various student support services, and 24/7 mental health first responders. You should never be hesitant to reach out for help.
Now relax and enjoy the flight. Our expected time of arrival at your graduation is 1,460 days. That's 4 years.
Hello, students. This is your captain speaking. We are so glad to have you aboard Flight 2025 on Utah Air. I'm Isabel Cussa, and I'm an orientation leader on your flight. We have reached our cruising altitude on our way to incredible locations, whether that's earning a degree in the sciences, the arts, engineering, business, humanities, education, or several other degrees. Along the way, you'll engage in research that will better prepare you for when you arrive at your destination. But remember, as the old saying goes, happiness is a journey, not a destination. So, we hope you have a good time along the way. Meet some new friends, join a club, get involved in your major, find a good mentor, and reach out to others to help them along their journey.
Hi, I'm Wyatt, also an orientation leader and Isabel's trusty co-pilot. Now chances are you're going to experience a little turbulence over the next 4 years. Maybe some hard classes, a setback in the lab, challenges with friends, or relationships. Don't worry, as Isabel said, there are plenty of people on campus to help you, and you should never hesitate to ask. They want you to succeed and to make the university a place where you can truly thrive. I'm so excited for you and for what you're about to experience. I guarantee you are going to meet some fascinating people along this flight path, namely our world-class professors who are experts, leaders, and visionaries in their respective fields. Don't be afraid to get to know them, talk to them, do research with them, and draw from their vast experiences and knowledge.
Now, if you've been on many flights, this is where the captain will usually say, now sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. But instead, I'm asking you not to sit back, but to get engaged and make the most of this exciting period in your life. It can be a great turning point in your life's journey, one that can propel you to places and experiences beyond your present expectations. All I can say, my fellow travelers, is that you have boarded the right flight. In fact, if you look out the right side of the plane, you'll see one of our distinguished faculty, Dr. Lawrence Parker, Professor of Educational Leadership and Policy. And I think you're going to be all right with his message to you.
Hi, everyone. As I was preparing for this talk I'm about to give you, I thought back to a time when I was on sabbatical in Berkeley, California, and finishing up some writing on a research project. That night, friends came in from out of town, and we all went to the Oracle Arena in Oakland to see Kendrick Lamar, who gave a brilliant and spectacular performance. When he launched into his famous cut, "We Gonna Be All Right," in the midst of the excitement of the crowd and the call and response going on with him and his Bay Area fans, I also took his simple words to heart. And I want you to also, as you begin this new move into college life and being at the University of Utah. All of you have earned your way here with your academic achievements, your hard work, having the support of family, friends, teachers, and a host of others to help you get to this point. Now, as you decide to come to the University of Utah, you will definitely face challenges, but also have so many opportunities for you to take advantage of the college experience. And in the end, when you graduate, you can sing, "We Gonna Be All Right." And here are some of the reasons why. Self-efficacy is one reason. Self-efficacy refers to a person's belief in their ability to succeed at a particular task or a specific situation. When it comes to students' belief in their ability to succeed in college, a strong sense of self-efficacy promotes goal attainment, while a weak sense undermines it. Although many students begin college confident in their ability to succeed, more than a few do not. In particular, those whose past experiences lead them to question their ability to succeed in college. And even those who enter college confident in their ability to succeed can encounter challenges that serve to weaken their sense of self-efficacy. That is particularly true during the first year as students seek to adjust to the heightened demands of college life. And here at the University of Utah, we will work hard to ensure that you get that first year success. So, for example, you will seek out help from your professor and teaching assistants and check out the student success advocates on campus who are connected to many resources for first and second year students at the Sill Center for Undergraduate Studies. And then you'll go to do research at the library instead of trying to get lucky on Google or Wikipedia. Sense of belonging. The University of Utah will also help you develop a sense of belonging, because while believing one can succeed in college is essential for persistence to graduation, it does not in itself ensure it. For that to occur, students have to come to see themselves as a member of the community of other students, faculty, and staff who value their membership and that they matter and belong and are validated as thinkers, learners, and students who want to be at college. Students who perceive themselves as belonging are more likely to persist because it leads not only to enhanced motivation, but also a willingness to become involved with others in ways that further promote persistence. Here, there's much that we can do at the University of Utah to cultivate that sense of belonging, and that will lead to your success and persistence. The learning you will do here will take the form of learning communities, using pedagogies like cooperative and problem-based learning that require you to all learn together as equal partners in a lab or a seminar. It is through these formal and informal steps that the U of U will help you take advantage of a diversity of social groups and organizations that allow all of you to find at least one smaller community of students with whom you will share a common bond. The sense of belonging to institutions will be addressed at the very outset of your journey. Indeed, as early as orientation, so you will start on the college path of developing a sense of belonging during your first year, which facilitates other forms of engagement that enhance your student development, learning, and completion. There's also a perceived value of the curriculum. Students' perceptions of the value of their studies also influence their motivation to persist. Students need to perceive the material to be learned is of sufficient quality and relevance to warrant their time and effort. Only then will they be motivated to engage that material in ways that promote learning and in turn persistence. The faculty you will take classes from in your first year will, for the most part, be explicit in demonstrating how the subjects that you are asked to learn can be applied to meaningful situations in ways that have relevance to issues that concern you, so that you can learn to feel a sense of ownership as you figure out your major and take different courses. You are all about to begin, and along the way, things will be hard, challenging, fun, sad, happy, frustrating, joyous, hopeful, and through it all, you have to remember one thing: we gonna be all right. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your time at the University of Utah.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. Great message. Now, if you look out the other side of the plane, we have one of our fellow students who's going to get us excited about life as a student on the ground level.
When I first came to campus, I really didn't know my place yet, and I felt like I needed to find ways to get involved because I really just wanted to see what was out there. So I remember being at our Get Involved fair, and I saw the water polo table, and for some reason I just felt drawn to it. And I've never played water polo or anything before, so I just went, I signed up, and we ended up traveling as a team together, and that was really fun because I really found a sense of place in that team. No matter what you want to do or what your interests are, there are literally hundreds of clubs on campus that you can join. And there really is, as cliche as it sounds, there's something on campus for everybody. I have had a really amazing experience working in my lab for the last 8 months. We are working on getting published, and I was able to receive funding through UROP, which is the Undergraduate Research Opportunities Program through the Office of Undergraduate Research. And the school has really provided just these little opportunities here and there to receive funding for things that you would already be doing. Welcome to the University of Utah. We're really happy that you're here, and go Utah.
Make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and get ready for the time of your life. Enjoy your stay here at the University of Utah. Go Utah! Woo.